Hi, everybody. Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. I think we're live. And you know how it goes here with the internet. It can always collapse at any given moment. So, okay, it seems as though I'm live, which is good. Now I'm going to update my feed. Let me turn the sound off. It's giving me internal server error. So okay, I might be live. I might not be live. No, okay. It says I'm live and there's 3 people watching. So that's good, I guess. And there is the chat. Glitter Gypsy. Hey, boo. How you doing, Glitter Gypsy? Toys Box live. Yes. Lauren Wagstaff. Hi, all that pink. I know, right? Kylie says, hey, hi, P.O. Connell. Hi, Super D. Hi, P.O. Exilefinator, hello, have a nice day. Hi, how you doing, guys? Yes, a lot of pink, and look at all these colors. So as the title says, what are we going to get for the holidays? You know, I'm still in my shop and ban till the end of the year for myself, but I can still get presents for others, or I could make them. But if you want to shop, I've been thinking, well, first of all, what was this crazy thing? This is going to be in the thumbnail later on when the video is like done. This is my favorite pillow, and actually it's my favorite designer. Mind you, furniture designer. He has long gone. He's long gone. He has passed away in 1999. Werner Panton, and this is an original, one of his original fabrics. Believe it or not, from 1972-ish. Both of these. So, and then the pillow was made out of the original fabrics. This is the curve and the circle, and he worked with these. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. With 8 different graduations of a color. In this case, not just one color. Oh, I love his curves. Anyway, this is one of my favorite designers, the most saturated and beautiful person working with colors. So you could actually get secondhand furniture from Werner Panton on different websites, but also on flea markets. And there are a couple of stores and brands that like kind of still have the rights to produce his stuff, his prints, and even some of the furniture. His furniture is incredible. What I love about Panton, he said he wanted to put a tax on the color white and black. He loves colors. You know, he said there's an abundance of black and white, and why not just play with colors, hence the pink. Yes, it's a faded pink. This is not really a Panton pink, but he was very much into that, you know, into that, what you might call it, having fun. So when he would invite his friends home, he wanted the furniture to always be a kind of not a place where you sit down and you're fixed to a table. Like there's a table, there's chairs, and you got to sit you all around, you know, friends at the table sitting, talking. His furniture would be movable, like an experience, you know, the rocking chair, the one that I used for the Twin Peaks videos when we were in the purple room, that weird rocking chair I had, that's a Panton thing. He wanted people to move in space while they're together, conversing and socializing, because he wanted them to keep experiencing their body in different ways while they interact and communicate. And I find that very fascinating, because I think the way a lot of our institutions and places where we gather, the way we sit with one another are very stiff and rigid, you know, and I love to break out of those norms. So he's one of those amazing people, very organic, everything flows, everything is curvy and round. So this is just a 70s example. Purple is one of my favorite colors, by the way. So anyway, what's going down, guys? Let's see. Oh, Gail, how you doing, Gail, sweetie? Hello from the land down under. Oh, there's a lovely girl in my class at video editing and film editing school I'm going to. She's from New Zealand. I know that's not Australia, but I've been asking her since months. You know, we're learning the Australian and the New Zealand. I mean, they're both different. Actually, I'm trying to learn something in between, because I can't nail either one of the two accents. I cannot nail the New Zealand accent, the Kiwi accent, and I can't nail the Australian one either. It's so difficult for me. Wait, she was teaching me how to say pepper, and she said it's not just about how to pronounce it, but you got to kind of like yell it out. Pipa. That's pepper is pipa. Oh, I can't. Well, anyway. Lauren says, have you tried Charlotte Tilbury's perfume? I got a full-size bottle in a recent purchase along with several small sample sprays. Nope, I have not. Oh, Melinda. Hi, Melly. How you doing, sweetie? Melinda says, beautiful pillow. Thank you. Glitter Gypsy says, I always said, oh, wait. I always said when I die, make sure my casket is sparkly pink and I'm buried with glitter. Oh, love my pink. Oh, that's amazing. I think we should all be buried with glitter, to be perfectly honest with you, because I think like, we need colors, we need colors in this life and in the afterlife. I think it's so important. The whole concept and notion of the darkness after death, we shouldn't fear it. I mean, I fear it too. We all fear it, obviously, because our society, our community kind of tends to like never want to talk about death as if it were not a part of life, but it is a part of life. And as hard as it is for me to accept it, I really try hard to think about it and to try to find ways to think about it in positive ways, as a necessity, as a necessary part of life, And I don't want to always associate death with like absence of light, with darkness, I want to associate it with color, with happiness, with joy. So yes, I say yes to the glitter and to the pink in the casket. Of course I say yes. Milena says, hi, Dacob. Hi, everyone. Hi, Milena. Ferna Barragan Cervantes. Hello, how you doing, sweetie? He said, I made it. What are we discussing today? Well, we're discussing what to get for the holidays and what not. You tell me, actually. We can talk about anything, really. Brenda says, hello from Toronto, Canada. Love you, Dacob. You're fantastic. Thank you, Brenda. Love you too, sweetie. Welcome to the Fashion Benke. Another Gypsy says, pink. I keep losing the chat here, guys. Sorry. Pink looks good on you, Dacob. Thank you so much. Richard says, New Zealand tip. End every word with an R. Oh, that's British too. Like they don't say idea. They would say idea. 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 Oh dear. I had an idea. Well, my friend said that I should kind of round the vocals. Oh, she used a wonderful, elegant word, a word that we're using in editing for some tool we use for editing some, what's it called? Some curve. So she said to round up the vocals, but it's so hard. I don't know. I can't. Glitter Gypsy's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Melinda says, yes to glitter. Emma says, have you ever been to France before? If yes, what struck you the most? Oh, yes, of course. Many, many times in France, my dear. Many of my videos are shot in France. I cannot say more. What struck me the most about France? Let me tell you. Of the fact that in Paris, at least, yes, in the center, not really in the suburbs, but I've been everywhere in Paris. The smell of perfume is really in the air. People really still know. Well, still, they invented perfume because they don't shower. I mean, they don't. Well, but back in the day, perfume was a sort of shower. Instead of washing yourself, you would just wash yourself with fragrance. And there's still this concept of perfume being used as this extra accessory, and it's so flamboyantly fabulous. That struck me about Paris, about the center of Paris more, this kind of also bourgeois attitude of the smell of perfume. Everybody passing by has a scent, and they're not afraid to wear it, and they're not afraid to smell of perfume. I love that about Paris. Also, what struck me about France in general is that they can be quite arrogant, especially if they don't know you, but they can also be very, very, very warm, wonderful heart, very passionate when it comes to other things. So yeah, but we want to remain monetized on this channel, so I digress from that. I love the architecture. Of course, I love the fashion. I mean, I love the style. I love the history of the style. I love Coco Chanel. She struck me the most of all designers from France. Glitter Gypsy says, so true. Go out with a good memory, right? Yeah, get the color on and then kick the bucket. Kick the gold bucket with the glitter in the bucket if you're going to kick the bucket. And Melinda says, I try to envision afterlife filled with all things I love. Yeah, me too. But more is like a memory, is like a transition of consciousness, like taking it on with me to the next place I go. So it's not that I feel like I ain't going to be able to have my objects, my material possessions with me, but there's going to be a wonderful memory of them. And so if you become more this kind of conscience of a spiritual being, then that's all you need is an emotion of something to already have it with you. So at the end of the day, I know it's easier said than done, but I think like we are we're material beings because society makes us material, but we're not really materialistic in spirit. So it's not like we need to buy a $6,000 Chanel bag to have it. We already have it when we think about it. If you think about the bag, it's a part of you already. It's silly because then, why did I have to get myself a Chanel bag if I could only think about it? Of course, I wanted the possession of it as well, to touch it, to smell the leather. But now that I know how tactile it is to have one, and now that I know how one smells and how it looks, and I've analyzed it with my eyes and spirit into detail, I'm not saying now I can live without it. I still love it to pieces, but I have it in me now. I know more about it. It's not just a bidimensional image that I saw in pictures. I've actually experienced it three-dimensionally as well, and it does enrich my memory in a way that I think I will be able to transport it with me in future energetic transitions. I don't know. Was this too esoteric? Probably it was. Glitter Gypsy says, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on Shalimar. Everybody's asking about Shalimar, guys. I will do a review on Shalimar, but it's going to take some time still. Stupman says, Stupman, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome. Oh, no, I lost the comment. Okay, Stupman says, Shalimar. Lauren says, sine wave? Oh, no. It's not the sine wave. No. I want to say Gaussian blur, but it has nothing to do with Gaussian and blur. That's not a curve. And it's not the sinus wave. It's something else. So elegant. Something Frenchized in a way. Like French. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it won't. You never know. Emma says, hello, sweetie. I love you. I love you. Your videos so much, by the way. Thank you so much, Emma. Melinda says, it's my dream to visit Paris. Well, I can't say much, but then think about planning a trip to Paris towards the end of January if you want to visit Paris. That's all I have to say about that subject for now. Kindle Armstrong, what I want for the holidays. All right, we're not gonna. I read the comment, Kindle, but we're not gonna. We're gonna stay out of all that stuff here. We're just gonna try to keep it positive. Fernando Barragan Cervantes, I did end up gifting myself a L'eau Sensuelle Eau de Parfum and Chanel No. 5 L'eau Eau de Toilette, and I'm loving the chemistry between those two. Oh wow! Wait, do you mix them at the same time? I think I tried that too in the past. Did I? I have to try it again because I forgot how they blend. But it does sound great because L'eau is very soft and kind of ethereal. And L'eau Sensuelle Eau de Parfum is more earthy, and there's the patchouli, and it's kind of more dirty. I think mixing the two can be really, really cool. P. O'Connell says, lol, when it comes to other things. Yeah, always. We're talking about passion and French people. Melinda says, oh, I love the memory of things rather than actual objects. Makes sense. Yeah, right? It makes total sense to me, too. And Melinda says, I should give Shalimar another chance. Glitter Gypsy says, I have Shalimar. For some reason, there's a weird note in it that turns me off, but I'm still attracted to it. Lol. Listen, Glitter Gypsy, let me tell you something. I know exactly what you mean. And this is one of the reasons. You've nailed it with that comment. This is one of the reasons why I haven't reviewed Shalimar yet, because it's a high quality fragrance, like all Guerlain perfumes. Most, not all, but most of them. My hair. Wait, I have a hair. No, do I? I don't know. I feel it on my forehead somewhere. But anyway, like all good fragrances, their power lies within their dry down. So what does this mean? This means that if the fragrance is really good, it takes quite a bit till it hits the dry down. And when the dry down hits, it's amazing. And Shalimar opens up, and here I am reviewing it. I didn't want to say anything about it before the review, but you're kind of like tickling it out of me. I have no choice. Shalimar opens up not so flattering to my nose either. It doesn't give me that, we're not friends. But when the dry down kicks in, we're lovers. So Shalimar has that, but it takes it over an hour before it kicks that lover dry down on me. The opening, it annoys me. It's not cloying. It's kind of powdery. It's dry. It smells like something, from the 20s in a way. I don't know when it was made. Around that period, I guess. More or less. But and as I said in my other video, juxtaposed to number 5, they're both, past century fragrances. One of them is all about not really being sure of what the future will bring and just wanting to embrace the jump and the leap of faith into it, which is Chanel number 5, the Pure Parfum to me. And Shalimar is more about knowing what's going to hit you. So being kind of calculative about it and very passionate about it, but being very much in control. And so that's the major difference between the two. And I kind of like, because I'm a very controlled person myself, I don't like to lose control. Sometimes I do, but rarely. Mostly I like to be in control. Hence, for example, now while I'm doing this school and all these courses, I'm so disciplined, not a drop of alcohol in all these months, because I want to be as focused as I can, and also because it sucks the living life out of me, all the amount of time spent, in the school. So I just want to stay very focused and clean up on that subject. But anyway, so everything about my life is so controlled in a way that I want my perfume to not be controlled. I want that to open up a part in my brain of my own sensitivity to kind of like make me jump into other worlds within me. That's why I say you wear perfume for yourself, not for others, because it's supposed to unlock feelings and emotions in you for you. So you envelop yourself with a particular scent, fragrance the day you go out or in the mood you're in, because you want to feel special for yourself. You want to feel that something that accentuates a vibe, a mood, a something that you're living through in the moment. And that has nothing to do with other people. Yes, it's nice to receive a compliment from others. Oh, you smell great today. But it's all about loving how you smell for yourself. And that's why I also say perfume has no gender. When people ask me, what's the best female or male perfume? I don't answer them. Because there is no male or female perfume. There's a certain flower that men are not allowed to smell or smell of, and vice versa. I don't agree with that, not at all. So you wear what you love on yourself. What smells good to your nose, on your skin, is the right fragrance for you. No labels needed. It's as simple as that. Don't let society press you into these norms, press you into these preconceived notions just for the purpose of marketing. Because if you notice, usually the same amount of fragrance, bottles, 100 ml, eau de toilette, female fragrance is going to cost more than an eau de toilette male fragrance. Always the case, because women buy more perfume than men. Well, times are changing. And these fashion houses are understanding that more and more. Hence, more and more unisex fragrances are coming out, which are even more expensive. So there you have it. They've kind of figured out that we're not going to fall for those tricks anymore. But, the ingredients aren't better or worse in male or female fragrances. I mean, depending, there are cheap fragrances for both genders in terms of marketing. But still, marketing makes female fragrances or fragrances targeted to women cost more than the ones targeted to men. And I think that's just ludicrous. It shouldn't be done. And that just proves to you how they, how these brands really up the prices artificially. It's not that the ingredients are really worth that much money. No, it's the commercial that's worth that much money. And you're paying for that commercial that will be used again to brainwash you into buying more. It's a vicious circle we got to break out of. That's all I got to say. Toysbox says, Dacob, are you excited for the new Chanel show the next week? I personally cannot wait anymore. There's a Chanel show next week? Is it Métier d'Art or it's the Métier d'Art collection? Oh yeah, sure. I'm always excited. The only thing that really annoys me about the Métier d'Art collections, they never bring out sunglasses for the Métier d'Art collections. And I think to myself, with all the ateliers and they're like showing off all their savoir-faire, you know, they should also bring out amazing sunglasses, but they never do bring out really sunglasses for the Métier d'Art collection. Like boutique exclusive versions. They never do. And I think that's a pity. Sorry. So I am looking forward to any show Chanel brings out, but I haven't been that excited lately about their latest products, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So yeah. Oh my God, there's so many comments. I can't. Okay, let me read through a couple of them without answering every comment because I can't. Melinda says, Melinda says, shut up. Paris in January? Okay. End of January. I can't say more. Toys Box. Dacob corrected my name. Yes, don't worry about it. All good. Lauren asks, when is the best time to visit Paris? Weather strikes, etc. Oh, August is hot, but August is empty. And I love Paris in August because all of the Parisians leave Paris. They go to see the ocean, whatever. And then it's kind of empty. And I kind of, it's very nostalgic, very poetic, that emptiness. Summer is fading out slowly. There's that warmth in the light that's not bluish anymore. It's fading to a brownie light. I like the emptiness of it. But if you really want to see chaos and fashion and the drama, then you go during any fashion week, male, female fashion week, haute couture fashion week. Well, usually women prêt-à-porter around October and March. Those are the times to be in Paris if you really want to experience the whole zhuzh. But other than that, I think right before Christmas is amazing. And August, even though it's hot, I love to experience Paris as empty as possible. Lauren says, oh, I got a splash sample of Chanel Boy and I love it. You know, Boy, I've always had my problems with Boy, but I made a review of Boy. You could check that out, and there I explain what my issues are with it. But I do also like it in a way. In a way, I also like it. Emma says, I live in Paris. I think people have this image of it. City of love and everything. But I love it for other reasons. History, architecture, culture. There is so much history everywhere. So true. So true, Emma. Stupman says, I can't wear Shalimar Eau de Parfum on my skin for the same reason it goes funky on me. But I wear it on fabric and it's terrific. That's a good tip. Some fragrances, for example, for me, it's Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum. I cannot wear it on my skin really. It turns very acidy, pissy on me. But if I put it on clothes, just a little bit, goes a long way. It smells amazing. On me. Kenzo25, hello, Dacob. I want to purchase Chanel number 19 Eau de Parfum. What do you think about Eau de Parfum? Thanks. It's nice, but just consider that the Eau de Parfum is not the original formulation that was created back in 1971. No. Oh my God, when was it? No, sorry, late 60s. It's the last fragrance that was created during Chanel's life, so she smelled it. She approved of it, and Henri Robert composed the nose behind Chanel number 19. He composed Chanel number 19 Eau de Toilette and the Pure Parfum. Jacques Polge later on formulated the Eau de Parfum, and it's beautiful too, and it's definitely Chanel number 19. But I prefer that kind of dry, soapy version of the Eau de Toilette or the dead dry green of the Pure Parfum. But I mean, get whatever smells best on you. Try all three on your skin and go with the one that has the best dry down on you. So decide after 50 minutes of wearing it. Kindle says, what is the rule of mixing perfumes? Oh, that's tough. That's a video on its own. We're going to get to that maybe someday. Glitter Gypsy says, it's like stank at first, LOL, talking about Shalimar. Oh, Emilio says, hey, hey, hey. Hi, Emilio. How you doing, sweetie? Melinda says, like poison, not friends. So, yeah, Shalimar is a little bit like poison. Although, I love the opening of Poison. Christian Dior's Poison. I don't love the opening of Shalimar. So, it's slightly different to me. What I have troubles with Poison are the mid notes. That's kind of a tricky one for me. Milena says, which is your favorite summer or hot weather perfume? I need a recommendation for the upcoming season here in the South Hemisphere. Oh, they've discontinued it, but you can maybe still find it in Hermes boutiques. Oh, which brings me to the point. Hermes sent me this wonderful postcard. How gorgeous is this? If I were purchasing anything still this year, I would get something from them. Like, I got this, you know, I told you, like, what was it, like 2 years ago now, almost, for my birthday, a present. I received a present, my Hermes bracelet, the silver one, and they have my address down, and I haven't gotten anything since then from them. But they're like, unlike Chanel, where I've purchased a lot from them, they don't send anything anymore. They just send you like 2 catalogs. If you don't drop another 50 grand, they're not going to send you anything anymore. Hermes, so since like 2 years, I haven't purchased anything. And they keep sending me these wonderful, beautiful invitations for like shopping, for installations, for new collections. Look how beautiful this thing is. I want to frame it. Let me come in as close as possible. It's just the whole structure of it. It's like a city, like a pattern. It's just divine. So beautiful what they do in the high quality paper. It's just little pieces of art. So heck, I wouldn't mind receiving for the holiday as a gift like a beautiful postcard like this framed. Isn't it pretty? And it was for free. You know what I mean? The little things in life that are just so beautiful. So yeah, fragrance. So from Hermes, in the boutiques, they might still have it. It's called Eau de Gentian Blanche, or just Eau, or just Gentian Blanche. So like the white Entian flower. It's a very bitter, with Bulgarian rose in it. It's a very, very bitter smell. The grappa, the most bitter grappa in the world, is the Gentian or Entian or Entian or Gentian. How do you pronounce the flower? It's really difficult. It's a very rare flower, grows in the Alps. It's a blue flower. Very, very bitter. And the smell of this fragrance is very bitter and very soothing for summer, because when everything outside is cloying, this perfume really kind of balances it out. I love it for summer. I also love Mugler's Cologne for summer. And I love 28 La Pausa by Chanel for summer. From the Les Exclusives range, I love Bois d'Argent. This baby here. This is, if it focuses, it might not focus. Probably you can't see it, but anyway. Bois d'Argent, oh, all year round, but it's so soothing and cooling and clean, but dry at the same time. Dry is my word du jour in summer, for sure. And number 19, Eau de Toilette. Oh my God, that one steals the show in summer. And also, I have here Chance Eau Vive. It has the blood orange in it, and then it has a beautiful, wonderful sandalwood dry down. So it begins fresh and clean, and then it dries down warm but cooling at the same time. So these are some of the fragrances you might want to consider trying for hotter weather. I hope you like some of them. Stuckman says, oh yes, Shalimar is a perfume for the long term. Emma says, I would say that the best time to come here is in June in terms of Paris. Toys Box says number 19 is my daily fragrance. Glitter Gypsy says opium and poison is life. Yeah, it definitely is amazing. Emilia says, open. Opium and poison are everything. Kiadora. Hi, Kiadora. How you doing, sweetie? I jumped it. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Oh my God, hi, Dacob. My Wi-Fi is bad again, but I'm glad I'm able to meet you at least for a minute. Great, glad you're here, Kiadora. Melinda says, I always purchase for myself, definitely, and then I always get compliments on my choices. LOL. Glitter Gypsy says at Emilio, are we perfume soul sisters? LOL. Emilio answers, oh yes, we sure are. So, Mraz123, Dacob, give me a great fresh niche unisex fragrance and added for men. There is no for men or women. I already said it. Don't go men, women. Go what you want to smell. Flowers, flower roots, waxes, ambers, all those ingredients, they don't have a gender on your skin. A good niche one. I don't know. Because what is niche nowadays? Niche has become so mainstream, to be honest with you. There is no such thing as niche anymore. But Emilio can help us here with the Frederick Mal Carnal Flower. I'm really falling, really falling hard. The way that really hurts in love with tuberose more and more as time passes, to a degree where I'm even considering in the new year purchasing Alexander McQueen's. I know I did the review of the Pure Parfum and I did not like it, but I've retested the Eau de Parfum. Now, usually Eau de Parfum, usually I'm all about the Parfum. But in this case, the Eau de Parfum, I prefer it to the Pure Parfum in terms of smell, the Alexander McQueen. That tuberose in there, it got me. It's soft. There's something clean about it and soapy. Yeah. I know Coty made it. We all hate Coty. I get it. I've reevaluated the Eau de Parfum. So that tuberose, it's like those days when I can't stand, when it's too overpowering for me, the fracas, tuberose meets gardenia concoction, when that's too tough for me, Alexander McQueen does the trick. Because that tuberose with that gardenia and the vetiver, oh. But Eau de Parfum, the Pure Parfum, tricky. Melinda says, you've been everywhere, so lucky, but who now? I don't know. We're talking to Melinda asks, where would you want to visit next? Somewhere you have never been. South Pole, North Pole, something desolate, something with wonderful, endless horizons, that give you the feeling that they're never ending. Space, something so, and I would love to go to space and just like from up there, look at our wonderful, beautiful planet, to see it from a distance and realize how lucky we are to be alive and to exist in this incredible, endless universe. What were the chances? People are like so unhappy. Oh, they can't win the lottery. They never won the lottery. We won the lottery. We got to experience this life. It's amazing. What a miracle, Yeah, sometimes life sucks. It's tough. We suffer. Yes, we do. But we have to always exercise that. I know it's easier said than done, but to kind of extract yourself, to get out of yourself and look at the whole picture from a distance, to try to see the greater picture. That's tough to do. But I just saw a wonderful sunrise the other day. Oh, it got me. It got me big time. I did shed a tear. Like sometimes when nature is so powerfully mesmerizing, we don't realize. We just run about doing our chores, errands, running, like crazy fruit flies with no attention spans. And then just stop for a second and realize what is really around you in terms of nature. Wow. All you need is there. As Chanel said, the best things in life are free. The second best are very expensive. The beauty nature delivers, it's for free, and it's the best. No Chanel bag can compare to a wonderful sunrise or sunset. No. Anyway, my esoteric me digresses. P. O'Connell, how do you feel about honorifics like Sir, Ma'am, Mr., Mrs.? Have you heard of MX and gender non-conforming honorifics? I'm doing a video about this. This is very fascinating. I think it's super interesting that you mentioned this. I love that in English, because in a lot of languages in the world, in English, it's just you. In Italian, for example, to be polite, there's a polite form when you can't you somebody that you don't know. You have to give them the madam, the sir, but it's not madam and sir. It's a different you. It doesn't exist in English. So that already facilitates communication and language in English. I don't do Mr. Madams. I really don't. And to some people in the professional world, that might come across as being unprofessional or unpolite. But I always explain myself to people and I say, really respect you. I will show you warmth. And the warmth does not come through this kind of normed communication norms, best regards, kindest regards. Girl, give me a break. You know what I mean? Because those terminologies and words and phrasings are used to kind of create a distance, like a professional distance between two people. I don't like that. I don't need to be distant in order to be professional. You know what I mean? Maybe it facilitates people because then they don't have to kind of, I don't know, become warm or warm up to somebody, but that's ridiculous. I'm not afraid of my emotions. I'm not afraid of feelings. And yet I can be very professional. When it comes down to business, I talk business, but I'm still going to give you a hug. I'm still going to be loving and caring because business is business and human beings are human beings. Those are two different things. And I don't like when human beings start madaming, sirring, best regarding one another. It's very cold, and I don't like to be cold that way, but to each their own, right? But I think it's super fascinating, P. O'Connell, that you're making a video on this topic. And Mr., Mrs., I mean, in general, gender, some people really need the gender. Let them have their gender. Some people don't need it. I think it's more advanced to not have it. Listen, no tea, no shade, or all tea, all shade, or whatever you want to call it. I don't believe in races. It's something we've invented. The concept, I hate the word. I don't even like, I just said it now, but I don't say it in my daily life. And racism will only stop existing when we stop using that word and stop kind of brainwashing ourselves that there's a difference between us. Guys, there's one mother planet. We all come from it. We're all united. We're all connected. Pigments under the skin, melanin, melatonin, whatever you want to call it. How stupid can a person be to make that a value in order to judge whether or not you're more or less valid as a human being? You got to be sick to believe in pigmentation of the skin as being something that, no. You see, race is a word that has to be deleted from not just our vocabularies, dictionaries, from our minds, from our DNA. It's a horrible word that we invented to make somebody more important than somebody else. And it's disgusting and it should disappear. This is my opinion. I see a person for, for the love they can give, for the intelligence they have, for the communication that they share with me, for the passion that they share with me, for the knowledge and wisdom that they're ready to share with me. I judge them if they're stingy with their knowledge, if they don't want to open up, there's other ways. Pigment? No. I'm not gonna degrade myself to pigments. Sorry, ain't happening. Lauren says, boy, I don't like it initially. The perfume. But I adore the dry down. On me, it's soft, but not powdery. I can smell the lavender more. That's when I like the scent. It almost reminds me of a soft spring day. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Um, Glitter Gypsy says, can you tell me, Dacob, only because I love my poison as well. Does the vintage poison smell different from the new poison? I've never had the opportunity to sniff the vintage. Is it worth the buy? If you're going to get the vintage poison, don't get the Esprit de Parfum, which is not the pure parfum or the extrait de parfum. Get the eau de toilette. The eau de toilette is the best, in my opinion. The new one still smells like the old one, but the old one is richer. It had more, I mean, it already had aldehydes and ingredients in it, but it was still a bit more natural than the new one. And if you get a chance to get a vintage bottle of the eau de toilette spray, get it. Because it's a special, it's a trippy trip. The one available on the market today is also poison, but it's mellowed down, you know. It's not the same. It's not the same energy, but it's still the same scent, but a different energy. Melinda says, interesting about poison. On me, currently opening too intense, but love mid notes and dry down. Toys Box, Hermes is always amazing with customers. Well, they can be snotty too. I mean, in the boutiques, but yeah, they send you all these beautiful postcards. Emilio says, vintage poison eau de toilette is amazing. The current formulation smells horrible in the dry down. Esprit de Parfum has an amazing narcotic opening, but the dry down is not that good on me. Yeah, similar with me, Emilio. Definitely the eau de toilette on my skin of poison. The vintage one is incredible. The Esprit de Parfum is a tricky one. And then we have Emilio says, and now I lost Emilio's comment. Wait, let me find it again. Gentian, I believe, is pronounced as Gentian. Gentian, I don't know, difficult. But anyway, it's a blue flower. It lives on top of the mountains. It's really beautiful to see. It's a tiny one, but a very bitter one. Susan says, I wore poison when I was in my 20s, but now I love classics. I finally matured into Chanel No. 5. Now I had a man who had the class to buy me a beautiful Chanel bag. Congratulations, Susan. Wishing you a lot of fun with your Chanel goodies. Milena says, thanks, Dacob. Thank you, Milena. Ferna Barragan Cervantes says, I have to work at 2, but I was happy I caught a little bit of the stream. I'll watch it later when it's on your channel. Sending good vibes from Washington State. Thank you so much, Ferna. Have a wonderful day at work. Gail says, yes, number 19 has been my staple for 30 plus years and love it in our hot, humid summers, which is just beginning. Delicious. Emilio says, Carnal Flower is to die for. I wanted to recommend that one. And there you have it. Carnal Flower, it might be the niche, the first niche I buy in the new year. If not the Diptyque Philosophicos. It might be Carnal Flower because I'm just dying for tuberose. Literally addicted to it. Cardmaster asks, what should I buy? That McQueen smells like cumin. It does a little bit in the opening. But there's the tuberose in there, and those mid notes, and the jasmine, the sambac, and the ilang ilang. Yes, it's soapy. Yes, it's cotty. We get it. But the eau de parfum has something in it. It hooked me. Melinda says, nothing like tuberose. Amen to that. Cardmaster says, smells like a musty Indian woman. No, it doesn't. What do you mean by that? It seems like you said something negative about an Indian woman. That's not nice, Cardmaster. You shouldn't say that, first of all. Second of all, if you're talking about curry, in kitchen, it's something that I don't like to smell. I can eat it, but I don't like to smell it, because if I cook with it, my clothes, it attaches itself to clothes, and I don't like my clothes to smell like food in general, whether it be garlic, whether it be tomato, potato, or curry. Don't like food smelling on my clothes. Fried French fries, the fried oil smelling, I hate it. And curry being one of those ingredients that just does not leave the clothes. I have the feeling it's like little claws. Like the curry is a little miniature claw. It like attaches itself to the garments and it won't go away. So that's why I tend to never cook with curry. Yellow King says, Miracle of the Rose from Prada, love. Kiedora says, I don't hate Coty, to be honest. I actually like some of their fragrances. Like two. Oh, that's cool. I'm really sorry if I butchered the name. Several of the comments, you mean Comme des Garçons, olfactory library reissues are flexible and genderless. Totally agree. And I love their incense series. Raz123, do you like patchouli fragrances? If so, what's your most memorable favorite? My favorite patchouli fragrance is Patchouli Imperial by Dior, from the Privé collection. I love that. I love the patchouli in Patchouli Imperial. And you could check out the review of that one. I reviewed Patchouli Imperial by Dior. So I explain in that video why that particular patchouli is one of the only patchoulis that I really like in fragrance. And wait, I think there's also patchouli in 31 Rue Cambon, maybe a little bit in the dry down. I like that. And there might be some in Coromandel, which I also love. No, there definitely is patchouli in Coromandel, and I love that one. Cardmaster loves Avignon. Me too. I love Avignon by Comme des Garçons. For never-ending spacious travel destinations, I hear Mongolia is magical. Oh, I would love to go there. Melinda says, loved your answers. Space, yes. Sunsets and sunrises get me every time. Even sky and trees. Oh, me too. Love the sky and love the trees. And I even love clouds. Cardmaster says, Black Cashmere by Donna Karan is my secret weapon. Oh, I have to try that one. Most of the incense series was great, but Avignon was amazing. Kyoto too, I thought. I love Jessalmer as well. Jessalmer was my first from the Comme des Garçons incense series I ever purchased, and after that was Avignon. Ananta79, really love your channel. Thank you so much, Ananta79, and your contribution to perfume lovers like us. Just purchased a vintage eau de toilette spray bottle from Chanel 19. Amazing. Love the presence of the oak moss from the early 90s. Delicious. That oak moss, when it was still natural, now it's forbidden. You can't really use it anymore. There's a synthetic hybrid of it or of some sorts. But anyway, so you see this holiday, what to buy for the holidays. I think we should all get fragrances for the holidays because we're all loving them so much. That's a tip to give you. But also, oh darn, I forgot. I wanted to say something and now it left me. As Patsy would say from AbFab, you can never have enough shoes. What did she say? Hats and shoes and bags and shoes. Perfumes, darn. It'll come back to me. Jessalmer, what were we talking about? Donna Karan, Kyoto, Comme des Garçons. Perfume lovers. Yes. I have pre-recorded live, but kept private, so nobody has seen it yet. My first impressions, and those are coming out in the next day. So for all the perfume lovers out there, here's a little sneak peek. My first impressions video on Contre Moi. Well, that one was done second. I've done already the, what's it called? Apogée, or no, what's it called? I have it here actually. Apogée by Louis Vuitton. I have done my first impressions of this one. I filmed that. So that's coming out soon. And Contre Moi. So your first impressions, mini reviews of those coming up soon. And then a special connected to Dior, a special video. So for the perfume lovers out there, there are many super Dacob perfume reviews coming out, perfume related videos coming out in the next couple of days. Mindy Fossa says, I love Fracas. So does my 11-year-old niece. Oh, you go, Mindy. I love that your niece that's 11 loves Fracas. That is so sophisticated. Wonderful. I endorse it. I totally endorse her loving Fracas. People would say, oh, no, it's a more mature fragrance. No, it's not. No, fragrances are genderless and they're also ageless. Gail says, this is the first time I have managed to join the live chat, and I have to say that listening, reading, and trying to write has my older brain in a spin. Loving it, though. It's a roller coaster ride, dear Gail. You got to just jump in it. Take your time. You know, you don't have to read through all of them. I try to read all the comments anyway, so if you don't get to read them, you can hear me read them later on. It's all good. I got you covered, girl. Don't worry. Milena says, in Spanish, usted is formal for vos or tú. Yes, true. Usted. And voi, actually, you in Italian, you would say lei to a woman. And also also to a guy, you would say, you know, lei. Lei come sta? How are you? But, you know, if I would say you, as in a friend of mine, I would say tu come stai. Cardmaster says, wave to us so we know it's real. There you go, waving to y'alls. P. O'Connell, thank you so much for answering my question. Oh, listen, P. O'Connell, by the way, guys, okay, P. O'Connell, first of all, did you already make the video? Because if you have, I'm telling y'all guys, go check out this video because I think the topic is super interesting. I haven't seen the video yet myself, but I'm going to go check it out. I think it's a very important issue, for sure. So P. O'Connell's video. So check it out. Check it out, guys. Mao Au, I'm curious what eau de cologne you enjoy, Dacob. Vintage Chanel was great, but the reformulation is terrible. Any faves? Yes, the reformulations of the Les Exclusives, like eau de parfums that have now taken charge over the eau de toilettes. No go for me. Waste of money. They up their prices, and it's just horrible. It's tragic. Eau de cologne. Really, eau de cologne. The original three from Hedi Sliman's period, from Dior Homme. So from 2003 for the Cologne of Eau Noire, the Cologne of Cologne Blanche, and the Cologne version of Bois d'Argent. Those are they're miracles of perfumery, and it's tragic that they have been discontinued in favor of the reformulated, overpriced eau de parfum versions. And actually, Cologne Blanche has been discontinued because Demachy wanted to make his own Cologne version, so he made the Cologne Royale, which pales, to say the least, or as Madonna would say, is reductive in comparison to Cologne Blanche. Those are my favorites. I love Mugler's Cologne. Simple as that, like Cologne by Mugler, love it. And I also love the Eau de Gentian Blanche, which is also Cologne. Or is it Eau de Toilette? No, it's from the Cologne series by Hermès. Oh, now I skipped the comments. Let me roll backwards. Brenda says, where one does not judge a book by its cover. Absolutely true for me. Preach, Brenda. Cardmaster, Cardmaster, where are my melanin queens at? Yes, we're all melanin queens, my dear. Hello King. Hey Super Dacob. Did you participate in the Jeremy Fragrance contest? I have a Jeremy. You mean the one he did for Adidas with the sneaker? I have one of those. Also by Coty, by the way. His kind of winged sneaker perfume. He probably made some other if this is some. No, but I haven't participated in any competitions. Brenda says, Ivoire de Belmont was my favorite in my early 20s. The reformulation, no comparison. I also love the original version of Balenciaga's Ho Huang. Wow, wonderful. It's like 1,000 times better version of Boy by Chanel. Boy is kind of a bit of a copy of Ho Huang. Mraz123, what's your opinion on Chanel Coromandel? Oh, I love it. Eau de toilette. Eau de parfum, tragic. Mindy says, I'm wearing Rose's Berberanza right now. Loving it. Here for Chanel 19 Eau de toilette and Poudre Eau de parfum. Oh, yes, Mindy, I love the Poudre as well. Paul Gunn says, thanks for the intro to Coco Eau de toilette. What did I do with Coco Eau de toilette? Really? I made an intro? In this video, or are you talking about my some of the videos I made on my channel about Coco? I have no clue what you're talking about, girl. Okay. Mindy says, taco seasoning wouldn't be good either. Oh, no, taco seasoning. Yeah, that one sticks to the clothes as well. Cardmaster says, have you tried Labdanum 18? If you love tuberose? Well, but Labdanum is another ingredient. So Labdanum 18 has tuberose in it, even though it's called Labdanum? Okay. I don't know. I never... Labdanum 18. Never heard of this perfume. Nick, hi, Nick. Nick says hi. How you doing, Nick, sweetie? Oh, just got on. Well, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. I'm trying to do it. The Australian accent. Paddy. It's so hard. I love Australian though. I love that. I wish I could speak the accent. And in fact, have you noticed huge actors and actresses like Nicole Kidman, Naomi Watts, and I'm like brain dead, and the male actors as well, so many famous ones, the Australian ones and the New Zealand ones, they can quickly learn the American and the British accent for the movies, but it's never the other way around. The Americans, the Brits may be a bit easier, but it's really hard the other way around for us to learn the Australian accent. Now that's difficult. Emilia says, Coromandel is very similar to Prada Amber. Well, then we have to say Prada Amber is very similar to Coromandel, because I think Coromandel came before Amber. Did it? I think it did. Andrew Connolly says, should I get number 5 Eau de Toilette or Pure Parfum as a first dive into number 5? Well, both were released almost the same year. The Parfum was released in 1921. 1922, the Eau de Toilette came out. So they're both amazing. But the Pure Parfum is the only concentration of Chanel number 5. So the essays say in the boutiques. Do we trust them? Do we believe them? I don't know. I just make that leap of faith and I want to trust them. They say that only the Pure Parfum uses roses from Grasse, from the fields of Grasse. All the other roses and ylang ylang used in all the other concentrations are out from other countries. Grasse rose, you need the Pure Parfum. And my favorite is the Pure Parfum. Nothing beats it. But I also have to say that the Pure Parfum, I love it always, but it kind of always reminds me of Christmas in a way. Not that it smells like Christmas, but because it's so spiritual and special to me that kind of it reminds me of something, a special moment in time, like a holiday season. I don't know. So I would say, depending on your budget, but even though it's tiny, get a splash bottle before you get a spray bottle of the Pure Parfum, because it will last longer because the spray ones are only 7.5 ml and you're done really soon. But with the splash, you get to dose it differently. If you get a 15 ml, if you got a budget for 15 ml, get the Pure Parfum. It's incredible. The Eau de Toilette is amazing too, but in a very different way. Much more cool and cold. Melinda says, cannot wait until Dior Au Noir gets here. I'm so excited. Oh, Melly, I'm not going to say anything. Just smell it and let me know. Christopher Arrieta. How you doing, Christopher? For 2018, you should review the Dolce & Gabbana Velvet line. It's like the Privé Dior line. I have tried a couple of their Privé of the Dolce & Gabbana Velvet line or Privé line. I really, really enjoyed their clove rose perfume. I don't think it's still, maybe it's been discontinued since then. It's been many years that I've tried it. I really like that one, but I have to get into those and test them a bit more. Emilia says, I'm sure Dacob is going to say the Parfum, but I'm recommending the Toilette. Meh. I mean, I'm recommending both. Oh my God, my computer's going to die. We have to end it, guys. No battery left. Andrew says, thanks. Melinda says, hello, Nick. Mo says, you can never have enough hats, gloves, and shoes, Patsy. ABC, should I wait and save a lot of money to get a YSL bag or get a cheaper brand now like Michael Kors? No, save your money, get a better brand. Melinda says, yes, fragrance is always for holidays, actually for any time. Gail says, hey, Melinda, do you know when you will receive Au Noir? So exciting. Oh my God, guys. Prada Amber came out first. Okay, Emilia. So Prada Amber came out before Coromandel. Paul Gunn says, haha, by intro, I meant introducing Coco de Toilette to me, which I tried and loved after watching one of your videos. Oh, Paul, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Lucrezia, how you doing, sweetie? I think it's May Rose, and there is always a promo for 5 in December. Ah, yeah, that's true, too. Nick Solan says hi to Melinda. Kiadora says, off topic, fun fact, my English teacher just signed me up into an English exam contest kind of thing. She told me this today, and the contest was yesterday. Oh my God. Well, wah, 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 wah. Lisa Daniels, you skipped my question. Oh no, Lisa, what is your question? Kiadora says, love you, by the way. Lisa, don't be sad. Oh, Lisa sent us a sad face. What's the question, Lisa? Mela says, that is funny. Chanel number 5 is a Christmas scent for me too. I was just thinking that today. Lisa, if I skipped your question, I'm sorry. Oh, Adam Eve is also there. Hi, Adam. How you doing? Oh my God, we're dying. 6% battery. Hi, Dacob. Thought of you this weekend as I bought the new dice earring from Westwood. In silver. And was trying out your Privé lines. Hope you're well. Oh, Adam, that's amazing. Oh, thank you for thinking of me. I'm doing very well. Tired because of all the school stuff, but very well. I hope you're doing well too. Emilia says, Labdanum 18 is by that pretentious company called Le Labo. Lucrezia says, yay, I love Poudre. It's my cozy blanket. Gail says, I'm loving it, Melinda. Mraz123, do you have a favorite fragrance to sleep with? Oh, that changes, depending. It depends. It changes. It changes. Some, I don't know. Oh, wait, Lisa, at the moment, I love 28 La Pausa to sleep with. Lisa says, have you ever been, okay, here you go. Lisa's question, guys. Have you ever been to a fashion show? If so, where? It's okay. It was when you noticed your computer was going to die. Okay, Lisa, yes, I actually have a couple of fashion shows on my channel. You could check out my Vivienne Westwood. I went to a Vivienne Westwood fashion show. I filmed there. Y3, Yoji Yamamoto. I've been to many, many fashion shows, but those are basically the ones that I've filmed. No, I filmed more. I've been to several fashion shows. Yes. I've never been to a Chanel fashion show, though. But there you have it. Oh, and I've been to a lot of like underground label fashion shows as well. Taffy J, love you, Daco. Bad battery. Thank you, so Taffy. Love you too. Kedora says tomorrow. I'm brain dead. Sorry. Okay, so the so the English competition is tomorrow, not yesterday. Gotcha. Well, don't make that mix up during the competition though. If it's an English competition, 5% battery number 5. That's a symbolic number. We love our number 5. Battery's dying after 5%. I gotta end it here, guys. Love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video. Show us the love. Let me see them thumbs if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel because I really want to try to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We got 1 month to go and around 900 subbies to go. It's not impossible. It's doable. Let's try to do it. And also, if you wish to support the channel, I have my affiliates Amazon link down here in the description box right now for you. And if you like to shop on Amazon for books, music, videos, perfumes, cosmetic, whatever, buy whatever you like to buy. But if you follow my link, a part of that percentage that you would anyway spend to Amazon kind of gives me and says, here you go, Dacob. Thank you for sending somebody over to us. And that would help me out a lot to keep this channel going for you guys. So there you have it. Don't ever forget, guys, love you all and never give up on love. So, still 5% battery. We're still good. Oh, Pim David says love from UK. Hi, Pim. Love to you too. Melinda says, in case this ends, love you. Melly, that's a t-shirt right there. Write that down because I'm going to forget it because I don't have anything to write right now. What would you say? In case this ends, guys, oh my God. This is an idea. We should make that t-shirt. Frontal says, in case this ends, and in the back it says, love you. That's a fabulous t-shirt right there. Snap, Melly. Wonderful idea. Stupman, love you. Moi. Love you too, Stupman. Paul says, bye, and thank you from London. Thank you, Paul. Mindy says, thank you. Thank you, Mindy. Pim, love from UK. Kidora, love ya, everybody. Love you, everybody. Okay, guys, I got to cut it short. Lisa says, I love that great idea. Thank you, Lisa. Kidora says, hashtag Team Dacob. Yes. Taffy J, I would buy that t-shirt. Kendall Armstrong, love you. Lucrezia, I want that tee. Emilio says, bye-bye with the hearts. Love you guys so much. See you soon. I'll try to like live stream again as soon as like my energy is back from school. Take care, everybody. Bye.